Hi, today I'm going to talk about how to get your studio, any tutorials, live and online. A lot of artists don't know how to do that, and now that's kind of the new normal. Plus, it's a great way to get people connected to you. First, I want to tell you that that is a painting that my son did. He's a physics major at Penn State, but he took a painting class, so he worked on that the other day, and it's on my easel in my office slash studio, which is about this big. So today I'm going to review 3 options for you to get your small business and your studio online. You could do an exhibit, you can share a tutorial, but the 3 that I'm going to run by you today are Skype, Google Hangouts, and Zoom. And I'm going to show you how to use Zoom. The first thing I want to tell you is that the limitations. Skype, you can limit to, Skype is actually, you can phone people or you could video chat. With Skype, you can get 50 people online at once. So you can send the invitation and collaborate. You can have meetings with people, or you can share your screen also to those people, but they have to join. They do have to join Skype, and you have to create an account. Really, all of these, you have to create an account and send out an invitation. Every single one of them, you have to do that. So Skype is a good option, but it's not the most popular. I used it the other day to communicate with a friend that I hadn't spoken to in a while, but he has a PhD in robotics. So he's a Microsoft man, so that's what he likes. So we did Skype. The next is Google Hangouts. So most people have a Gmail account, but you can still join even if you don't have a Gmail account. You can get up to, I think it's, for Hangouts, conversations, which again are phone calls, you can phone people. I've done that. You can phone people through Google Hangouts. It's free. Or you can video chat with them. The conversations, the phone calls, you can get up to 150 people on a phone call, free. But for video, you can get up to 10, and I think that includes you. So it's you and 9 other people. That's it. So this is not like a mass, hey, come on and I'm going to show you my exhibit in my, concocted home gallery. This is specific for people that you need to chat with. That is for free. I think you can get up to about 25 if you have G Suite, which is a paid business account on Gmail. It's pretty easy to use Gmail, to use Google Hangouts. What I typically do when I do my champion meetings is I set up a calendar event and I invite everyone that I need to invite. Again, they don't have to have a Gmail account. You can just invite their regular email if it's on Yahoo, if it's on AOL, if it's on Mac, which is me, or if it's their business with their website extension. Invite them and then click, it'll say, I think communicate, and you can just click Hangouts. And then when they're going to get an email saying, oh, click this link, and you can join the Hangout at this time that you scheduled in your Google Calendar. So you need to use your Gmail calendar for that. So I've done that and it works fine. And I use that for my champion meetings and we don't have a problem. So that's one way to do it. A lot of people are really interested in Zoom, and I've been using Zoom for about a year and a half. So I was a early onboarder. I came on pretty early and I've been using it. I have had the paid account when I need to get a lot of people, but I've dropped down to free because I really haven't been using it as often as I've been using Hangouts. But what I like about Zoom is, well, right now I'm actually recording myself on Zoom and it automatically downloads onto my computer. The thing about Zoom is the limitations. So for Zoom, for the free account, you can host up to 100 people. And you can have one-on-one unlimited meetings that if you and another person want to speak, have a meeting, a video conference, it could go on for 6 hours. But when you have more than, I think, 2 or 3 people in a meeting with you, you're limited to 40 minutes. So if you have like a half an hour, you're set. Go ahead and use Zoom. One thing that we've been hearing about Zoom is that people are hacking into the meetings and posting bad things and sharing bad things because they can't figure out how to use their energy for good and actually help people. They feel that they need to be assholes. So to keep assholes out of your Zoom meeting, the best thing you can do is not publicly share the link to your meeting. And again, for Zoom, you have to set up an account. You have to, it will download the app onto your laptop, onto your computer, or you can get the app for free on your phone. Everyone who uses Zoom has to have an app. I know there's a backdoor to get in, and I haven't researched that, but pretty much anyone who wants to see what you're doing and to communicate with you, they're gonna have to download Zoom. So once you get into Zoom, you're gonna create a meeting, and the meeting is gonna give you a meeting link. And that link is specific to that time and the time that you've set, whether it's 40 minutes tops, or whether you're paying for it and you set up a 2-hour conversation, meeting, tutorial, gallery exhibit, whatever it is you wanna do. You have a specific link to that and you share it. You can share it publicly so that anyone can join, or you can share it privately. Let's say that you have a website and only certain people are allowed in, you can share it, or you can send it to specific people. And that way you keep your Zoom meeting private. I wouldn't imagine, I've been doing Zoom meetings for a while even now, and I've never had anybody hack it and come in, but people can definitely search for it. But if it's public, anyone can find it. So that's a good way to keep your Zoom meeting private. So I'm going to show you how to use Zoom and how to share what it is that you're doing, let's say on your screen. So right now, I'm going to bring up Embrace Creatives and show you what I'm going to do. And you can't see me doing this, but the screen has a picture of me and everything behind me, and at the bottom it has the little menu and it says share, and it's got a green box with an arrow pointing up. So I'm going to share my screen, and actually let's share my desktop so that you can see what I'm doing. So you can see this is the Zoom app, and it's right here in my browser, and I can go back to my meeting. I can schedule a meeting if I want to. We're going to go back to the meeting. Let's see what happens. Let's close this. All right. Oh, here I am in the corner. So this is me sharing my screen. And now you can see Embrace Creatives here. I can grab this and move it anywhere I want. If you have someone joined, you're going to see more than one person in the screen here. Right now I'm sharing my screen with you. So anyone that joins is going to be in this area of your chat, and then you can share whatever it is you want to share on your laptop. So what can I share for you today that I would want to show you? Well, I mean, we can stay inside Embrace Creatives. Let's go to our COVID. So you can see everything that I put in recently. So these are all helpful resource lists for artists, funding for artists, resources for small business, and then general support, all the types of things that you can use. We're going to actually stop sharing. The very bottom it says stop share. And I want to show you that when you are sharing your room, your studio, you can set it up, and like you could put your easel here and you could paint, and you can be automatically sharing to people, or you could be recording and then share it later. So there's a way to invite people inside your Zoom meeting, unfortunately. So I'm going to click invite, and you can either copy the URL, which is the URL to your meeting. You can copy the invitation, which has all the steps on how to log in. And then it actually offers a meeting password if you want a password. But unfortunately with this, when you copy the URL or you copy the invitation, you have to email it to them. So your email has to be open, whether you use Apple, whether you use Gmail, Yahoo, AOL, you have to have that window open, and you have to copy and paste. Or again, you can paste in a group on Facebook, like a private group on Facebook. You can post really in any of your social media accounts. But again, if you post online public, you're going to get a lot of people coming in, and they're going to have access to your meeting, and you can kick them out, but then someone else could join. So you may want to make it private. The best thing to do is to record like I'm doing now, and then go ahead and post on social media so people can view it. I would really suggest you keep your Zoom, your Hangouts, your Skype meetings to people that you know, people that you want to attend, because then you can regulate the content and you can regulate the people inside. I'm going to post this video inside a blog post, and I will put the steps below so that you can see how to activate Zoom and then how to use it. You know, it's weird. It's really weird. I don't love being in front of the screen like this. It's very strange. And to be talking to no one is much different than talking to someone. But it's kind of nice for me when I have conversation with friends, even just friends hanging out. If it's not on the phone, we're Zooming, or we're doing Google Hangouts, or we're doing FaceTime. Like I've been FaceTiming with my daughter every Wednesday, which is weird. We could have always done that, but now it's like changing our mindset to get into this video, and that's kind of nice. I like seeing my daughter once a week. She's in New York. So anyway, those are the basics for Skype, Google Hangouts, and Zoom. Those are the three that you can use to share and play, experiment with them. You can always delete the recordings. You can delete everything and start over again. So I hope that helped. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments below.